Alright, what's going on there, everybody? It says that this thing is live, so let's hope that it is. I've got a handful of invites out. I think I've sent it to every circle that Mule has on this thing, so we'll see how that goes. Regardless of how many people show up, unless somebody shows up, somebody else shows up as the dragon. We won't stay open too late tonight because I've got a busy schedule tomorrow. But regardless, I figured I didn't see that it was open, so I figured open for just a little bit. I saw a couple things in the news that I thought were worth touching on, so we can hit on those. I figured we'll kind of lollygag here for a little bit and see if anybody wants to come on in. If not, we'll go from there. Um, Make sure I've got everything going here. It looks like there are about 10 out in the chat room, or at least watching. I'm not sure who's all commented just yet. Fabrizio's out there, Chad Lilly, Mr. Tommy Boy 9, Juicy Hemp, J Watt, what up? Says I'm the best. So yep, it has to be true if J Watt says it, because J Watt never tells a lie. DJ, what's up, man? I see you out there. But like I said, if one of the other bartenders decides to join and keep it open a lot longer, that'll obviously happen. But unfortunately, like I said, I've got a long day, and I'm not as long-winded as Mule, so I don't think that I could carry on the conversation with myself for 4 hours to keep you guys entertained. So that would certainly be boring. But like I said, there are invites out. If you want one, ask for one, and I'll try to get it to you. Just using the circles right now, I'm assuming that those go to everybody. Speaking of Mule, he won't be in tonight, as far as I know, at least on the panel. He's still dealing with his issues, but he did just have another grandbaby. So congrats to Mule and company. Got a picture, I believe, on the Green Dragon community page. He's got a picture up on his Facebook page and whatnot. So congrats to those guys on that. Okay, is it showing up on the UV yet? Internet's dragging today. Yes, okay, it's showing up on internet. They're on the UV so that's good. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I don't have my mic plugged in. I'm just using the external mic from my laptop. No problem, Neil. Saw you out there. So let's see. The first thing that I had written down was the Jesse Ventura ruling today. Decision by the jury came back. Jesse Ventura, in case you didn't know, had sued Chris Kyle, retired Navy SEAL who passed away, for defamation due to something that he had said in his book about Jesse Ventura. When Chris Kyle was murdered, Jesse Ventura decided to petition the court to transfer the lawsuit from Chris Kyle to his wife, Talia, I think her name is, Talia, something like that, and turned around and decided to sue his wife. So that went to trial, and a jury awarded him $1.8 million in damages. So that tells us two things: that Jesse Ventura is a douchebag, and the jury was comprised of a bunch of functional retards. So that was kind of disappointing. But there's been a lot of mixed feelings on that as far as the outcome of the trial and the ruling. Unfortunately, there's nobody else on the panel, so we can't get their opinion. So you're stuck with mine. And if you've been on a lot of the earlier Green Dragons where we've discussed Jesse Ventura, you know that I'm not a fan. So my opinion is biased, but still, Yeah, this could be a really quick dragon if nobody shows up. But so yeah, so we touched on Ventura. What else is going on? I just finished an AR pistol build. I kind of try and space out these topics here to keep the dragon going for at least a little bit. I went with an all Palmetto State Armories build. I like Palmetto State Armory. Their customer service can be a little less than stellar at times. Their shipping can definitely be slow, but put together a pistol with a 12.5-inch upper with one of their 1-7 cold hammer forged chrome lined MP tested FN barrels, which is like the bread and butter of their rifle build. Their rifle builds is the FN barrels that they use. So that was definitely a plus. Went with Palmetto State Armory strip lower. Used one of their lower build kits for the pistol. Waiting on the SIG brace to get in, so that'll kind of do the SBR pistol thing. Put a Surefire G2 on it and an Aimpoint Comp M2, which is I like the EOTech sights, but I've always liked the EOTech sights, but I'm slowly starting to become a big fan of the Aimpoints. But let's wander up to the chat, see who's out there, see if anything's going on in the comment section. Do the normal shout outs. I tell you what, my freaking internet is going slow tonight, though. There we go, it's loaded. And like I said, I'm using the external mic on my hard drive, or on my hard drive, on my laptop. So you're probably gonna hear me clicking and shit on my laptop. So I apologize for that. Chad Lilly, I sent out links. I'm not sure how to because I don't think that you were in my circles. Let me click your name real quick and see if I can't send one that way somehow. Alright, so I'm just gonna, I don't think you're in my circles for whatever reason. I need to fix that. So I just kind of did what, was it G or somebody the other night, went and put the link on my discussion section. It was 10 Round Patriot because I see it on your page. So yeah, I'll just put the link on the discussion panel on your YouTube page, and hopefully you can get it from there. Because I use the links that Mule has. I'm just not sure where he has everybody in his circles and whatnot. So I've just been sending him all the different circles that he has listed on his page. Okay, so here we go. We got Mindfuck Matrix. How was the trigger in that parts kit, man, from PSA? It's gritty. I mean, it's your standard mil-spec trigger. So if you're wanting something super smooth and nice, you're not going to get in these triggers. But I don't ever use any of the fancier triggers and whatnot, like the Geisleys and all those. I don't ever put those. I just typically use the mil-spec triggers, so I've never really had a problem with them. E. Kenny and Linda says, get DJ in there. Have not seen him in there in a while. DJ, I sent out all the links in his circles, so I'm assuming you have one. I'm not sure. If not, and you want to get in, let me know. I'll definitely send you one. It says, DJ, right on third. How you doing, man? I'm good. Caught a little bit of your live chat the other night. I didn't realize you were doing them on your channel, or I would have stopped in for longer, but I kind of listened for a little bit while I don't know what I was doing, but I was listening for a little bit. Tommy Boy 9, I think that's from earlier, so I might be caught up. Chad Lilly. Yep, we're back to the beginning, so I think we're caught up there. And check. Okay, that's all those comments there showing up. All right, so we're caught up on the comment section. Like I said, Joe, I apologize. I'm not the. You'll notice as you watch the dragon more and more, I'm typically the most quiet of the bunch. Typically chiming in when I have something to say or tell these other assholes if they're wrong. Just
and yet you're doing a hell of a job. And yet you're doing a hell of a job.
What's up?
He's got the
Hey,
doors
what's
open.
going on, fellas? All right, we got a couple guys in. What's going on?
Doing a hell of a job.
Well, I saw that the doors weren't open, so I wasn't too sure what was going on. So I figured, even though nothing else, I'd open it for an hour or so and kind of see who spilled in.
Hey, third option coming from the background. That's where you're supposed to be. Never let them see you're coming.
Got 17 watching according to YouTube, so a few people watching. Cool.
Those poor 17 bastards listen to me ramble. I feel sorry for them. Like, holy fuck, who's this guy? No wonder he never talks when they're on.
No, it's good to hear you, actually.
I was listening to this show called Agenda 31. It's a buddy of mine, Todd McGreevy, and apparently the TSA came to our local regional airport and gave a presentation about how they're trying to streamline their fast track service or whatever it is. So I guess in order to participate in their fast track service, you got to go online, fill out a form, and then you have to show up in person at some office and provide documentation. And you have the privilege of giving them $85 so that you could possibly go through a shorter line. But what a bunch of bullshit.
You gotta pay not to be molested.
Yeah, and they're saying that they get so many people involved in this fast track program that's going to be the longer line, so you might actually get faster service by going through the line where you're considered a greater threat or whatever.
That's fucking crazy. Well, they're out in, I live in a really small town in Indiana. It's about 8,000 people. But I'm in that next town over, which is a little bit large. It's a bit larger, but it's got an airport there that does a lot of doesn't do private flights. Does like a lot of commercial stuff coming in and out or whatever. And they had TSA out there for something the other day, and a buddy of mine who works at the air base next to it said that the TSA guys that were working out there were a bunch of idiots.
Where are you in Indiana, or what's close? I'm from New Albany, so.
I'm down around the Wabash River.
Okay, right on.
In the Clay Vigo County area.
All right, right on. Like I said, I'm from New Albany, Floyd's Knobs, Louisville, Kentucky. That's all my hometown stomping ground. So it's good to meet another Indiana boy.
Yeah, I'm one of the few Hoosiers. I think we had a couple others in here for a while, and then they just kind of slipped to the wayside, and now I'm outnumbered again.
Let's talk about TSA again. When they had the Republican convention down there in Tampa, Ron Paul and his family were departing Tampa on he had a private plane, but I guess he still had to go through TSA. And they just fucking fucked with Ron Paul and his family. It's just fucking bullshit, you know?
No, that doesn't surprise me in the least bit.
Yeah. So apparently, even if you got a private or a charter plane, TSA still has to screen you or something.
Well, they're going to do what we let them do. And if we're dumb enough to let them do this to us, then we probably fucking deserve it.
Yeah, it's like all of government. I guess it's we consent to them to do what they do, and we don't know better how to say no, you know.
Well, people only do to you what you let them do to you. And I don't care if it's a government or a spouse or whatever. The battered woman syndrome is, oh, he loves me and he only beats me when I deserve it. Well, we've got the same mentality with our government. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know if it's the 13 hours of brain-numbing TV a day, or it's just the average stupidity factor of the common moron. But we are letting them do this to us, so therefore we kind of deserve this.
Well, just all the shit that you get sucked into and you don't even know that's happening.
Well, ignorance is no excuse. Not for the law, not for reality, not for anything. If you don't know what's going on, then you probably shouldn't be participating in it.
Well, I mean, it's like a software pops up on your computer and says, "Oh, you have to read the terms of service," and you click the little box that says, "Yeah, you read the terms of service," like nobody ever does.
Sure. No, I
Oh,
understand that.
somebody was talking about a documentary about that. The terms. I think it was Stinger that brought it up one day. Said he watched a documentary that's on. I think it's on Netflix. He said I don't think I've watched it yet. It's about the terms of service and stuff that's in those various things, and he said that the stuff that's in there is just frightening.
Well, it's like your phone app. You can't use the app unless you give it permission to use your GPS, and they can turn your microphone on anytime they want to, and blah blah blah.
That's right. That's right. And that's exactly how it works. And we're using things we do not understand. I mean, even as a technical person who designed some of these things that people use, we do not understand what we're using, and we don't know what it's doing to us.
Usually when somebody will offer you a contract, and you can counter offer and change the contract before you accept it. But
Exactly.
all this other bullshit, you can't do that. There's just no
Exactly.
way that you.
No, you're right. You can either accept it or you don't use it. And people want to use it because they see value in some of the service that it provides, but they're unaware of some of the services that it's providing that they don't know about. uh, it's a sick trap for mice that don't have a lot of common sense, and they like that wheel. They love running on that wheel. God, they love it.
Well, hopefully Mule will get his stuff worked out. He had a video up about the car he bought, and then the local TV did a story on how there are a lot of dissatisfied customers from that place that he bought his
I
car from. So
I saw that. I saw that. I'm glad he's speaking out. More people should do that, in my opinion. I'm glad to see he's doing that.
he can file a complaint with the attorney general. Maybe he'll get some compensation for the. I mean, not all of
Maybe.
it,
He's
some
gonna
of
be
it.
a busy man with all the issues that he's got going on, and like I mentioned earlier, just had another grandbaby, so that man's gonna have his plate full for a little while.
And if nothing else, he can at least make other people aware of it so they can, know what's happening and not be involved in it if they choose to.
No, for sure.
That's the one thing I see that's valuable that all of us have to offer is that we're all in a unique position. We're all in the front lines in some battle or another. And whatever battle that is, you need to bring that information to other people. It's all about communicate, shoot, and move. And communicate is first. So communicate what you see. If you see something, say something. That kind of thing. And don't be afraid to say what you see. Many people are scared to death. They're scared to fucking death to say what they see happening around them. And if you are, then you're already dead because you're a slave.
Yeah, like I said, see something, say something can work both ways. It's not just the government gathering intelligence; it's the people
Anybody
sharing
have
what
any
they know. Yeah.
experience with
With what?
oh, sorry, go ahead, Jim.
No, you were saying anyone have any experience with.
Oh yeah, well Jay Watt out in the chat was asking about UC knives and asked if I had much experience with them, and I don't. Jay Watt, you may want to hit up DJ. He's in the chat. He's a knife guy.
Yeah, it's like that old joke. Why bring a knife to a gunfight? But sometimes your gun will jam. Better have a backup.
Hey,
I'm pretty brand loyal. I find like a company that I like, and I kind of have a tendency to stick with them. Like I like SC knives, and I like Spyderco, and that's about where I spend my money on anytime I need a new knife. What up, Chris? You should have a link somewhere, man. Hopefully, Tony says he'll be in about 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, mine showed up in the little YouTube notification thingy, which it's weird how sometimes like the guys will say, I'm sending out links, I'm sending out links, and I keep looking for them, and they never come. And then sometimes when you don't expect it, that one shows up. So I don't know. Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a bunch of different circles. I'm not sure where he puts everybody that tends to participate in the chats quite often. I don't know what circle he has them in, so I was just click, 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 sending them out everywhere.
Yeah, then G does pretty good getting links out, and then I'll check my email and it'll say join a group conversation, but it'll be like 3 or 4 hours ago, and I go, oh, I missed it, or it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning when I've already gone to bed.
People that are paying attention, that are watching the dragon on a regular, on a regular basis, they see when it goes live, and they're connected with, members of the dragon, so you kind of get an idea when stuff is going on. It's good to see who's paying attention.
The regular schedule kind of helps. They try to do 9 Central and 3 days a week anyway. Then, of course, don't forget Kansas has got the DT hour at 2 Central tomorrow afternoon.
Right on. Hey, James, what kind of dog is that?
Oh, yeah, that is Wednesday.
Oh, that's Newfoundland with St. Bernard.
Nice. Big O dog.
Dude,
Dog, the horse. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to grab a drink of water real quick if you guys want to continue the conversation.
Sure.
Hold the
thanks,
floor, right?
and thanks, Sardop, for starting this. I appreciate that. It's actually good to hear you. I think this is the first time I've ever heard your voice.
Yeah, he's that guy sitting in that van with the tape recorder going.
Hey, whatever. I mean, whatever works. I'm a pragmatist. I'm down with that. So, whatever works. But it's good to, just good to see other people. Just good to hear their points of view.
And Tony did a short little video just talking about around Vegas how he's seen these militarized vehicles and Black Hawk helicopters and all this weird shit. And most people just don't even notice any of this stuff. It's like, oh, okay, no big deal.
No, they don't. But those that are in Ohio might want to look around through their neighborhoods today because they were seeing DHS/FEMA do searches through their neighborhood for homeless people so that they could round those homeless people up and take them to FEMA camps. Now, if you don't understand what's going on, if you don't know this is happening, you can even search on YouTube and search for Ohio, DHS, FEMA, that type of thing, and you will find the video of people who observed this today, who watched it today in their own neighborhood and filmed it. So if you want to pretend like this isn't happening, you're welcome to. You can do that. You can keep pretending. But if you want to know what's really going on, you might want to take a look at that because it started.
I caught the tail end of that. What we got going with when we're talking about FEMA camps, I heard?
Yeah, they're running DHS operations in Ohio today, rounding up homeless people to take them to FEMA camps. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's not Googling up.
Their videos up?
Different conversation here.
And just like the Jews, we're going to sit back and watch it. You're going to watch them come and get your neighbors and drag them out of the house, maybe shoot them in the head in the driveway. You're going to watch that. You're going to go, God, I'm so glad they didn't come for me. And you're going to watch that.
Well, if it's my neighbors on the right, I might actually watch.
Well, I hope.
I might say something if it's my neighbors on the left.
Well, I mean, that's where we're at. Because it's happening right now. People are watching it happen right now, and they're not doing a damn thing about it, just like the Jews did. And it worked out really good for the Jews last time this happened, so welcome to the world.
I'm
Did you say
Googling.
there were videos online or not? I'm sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
I'm Googling the phrase Ohio homeless roundup and not finding anything, so I don't know. It's
Oh,
all
here,
older shit.
I'll save you. Give me about 30 seconds. I'll go pull from my history the video I watched from the guy in Ohio where I got this information, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, YouTube's kind of flaky too, like trying to find usernames. If you don't spell it exactly, like it won't show you shit. No, that's fucked up. Yeah.
That's funny because I was looking for somebody there because YouTube unsubbed me from a bunch of people, so I had to go back and resub a bunch of people. I resubbed El Tinda too. So yeah, for Breezy, that was a resub. That wasn't the first time I subbed you, man. Um, but I was looking for. I don't remember if you guys remember him on the chat at least once or twice. The Patriot Eagle. He had his own videos or whatnot, and he was saying some pretty volatile stuff is in regards to the federal government and whatnot. And the last time he was on here, DJ was calling him. He's like, "That dude's a cop. I'm telling you right now." And somebody on the panel asked him if he was a cop, and he said he wasn't. But after that chat, his channel banned. His channel's gone.
Yeah, it's weird.
There you go. I dropped that in
Yeah,
the internal chat. There's a link to there of the activities in Ohio, and I'm going to jump to the YouTube chat. I'll drop a link in there as well for people listening so they can see that for themselves. But it's called FEMA Urban Task Force in My Backyard. It has begun. It was uploaded 7 hours ago, and here we go. You know, I mean.
So that guy ain't homeless. He's been living in my dumpster for the last 2 years.
We can dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind.
Stop yelling into his mic.
Because if your friends don't dance with it, if they don't dance with it, no friends of mine. There we go. Dropping that in the chat room for the Dragon listeners there. You can see that for yourself. And that's only the first one. There's others. There's other people that's not videoing it. There's other people who don't even see it happening. But there's others. But this is just the beginning.
Hey, Third, can you talk about the new video that Antis have put up that is having the message turn on them? I am not sure what video it is that you were talking about, Bill. I'm sorry. I'm assuming you mean the anti-gunners put up a new video that's not going over well for them? Which reminds me, one of the other topics that I had written down that I wanted to touch on was we all know that Washington, D.C. just had a ruling against their carrying of firearms in the city. So
Yep.
D.C. today got a 90-day stay, so if you were planning on running into D.C. carrying your firearm in celebration, don't do it just yet. They got a 3-month stay, so it is not legal yet for you to carry your firearms into the city. But not surprising, you had to have known that that was coming, so they could push that further down the line.
At what point do we stop listening to criminals making laws? At what point does the sane, rational person go, you know what? Yeah, I hear you. I know what you're saying. I know the laws you're passing, but I don't agree with it, and therefore I will not obey. At what point do we decide that? When does that start making sense?
Yeah, you talk about that line in the sand kind of crap. You know, it's everybody has their own personal place where they're gonna crack.
Well, it seems to me that most people will be in chains in a FEMA camp with a government dildo shoved straight up their ass before they even recognize that they're being fucked. I mean, what's it going to take? What is it really going to take for people to see what's happening here and then to start acting accordingly?
Well, you know how like the government's always doing their false flags. You know, when it's the Patriots are going to create a false flag that would piss everybody off. I don't know.
Hey man, I've even heard that we the patriots, we the people are actually causing these false flags. It's us doing that to perform a psychological operation on the people that we're against. I've heard this. I've heard people stand up with a straight face and say this out loud as if it made sense. What is going on here?
That's all these stupid games they play. It's like you don't know really who's playing for which side. I guess it just depends
But
on who's
I do.
playing. You know.
But I do. I do. I really do. And either you're on this team or you need to get the fuck out. There's too many fake fucks running around, running their mouth. And that's causing problems. Because if people knew what was really going on, maybe they wouldn't stand for it. I don't know. Maybe they're already too dumb. Maybe the monkeys are already too fucking dumb from watching Dancing with the Monkeys over and over and over. Maybe they're too dumb. Maybe they just can't get it no matter what you tell them. I don't know. But at least give them an opportunity. At least tell them the truth. Let them decide for themselves. And if they are too dumb to do that, then so be it.
Smoke and mirrors.
Molded bread and fucked up circuses.
Football season's right around the corner, so we can only expect it to get worse.
Yeah, everybody will be just lost in their beer and their TV.
Well, I'm getting sick of being nice about it. I'm tired of asking. I'm tired of being diplomatic. I'm tired of presenting information in a coherent fashion. If you understood this, I wouldn't need to fucking tell you in the first place. So now it's time to go to level 2. Now it's time to do something. When what you're doing isn't working, do something different. You don't have to be a fucking genius to figure this out.
Yeah, you're gonna go James Yeager on everybody.
Well, maybe that's what people need. And James, maybe he needs to drop his balls again and come out again. All I know is what we're doing isn't working, and we need to do something different.
I think we're to the point where those who are going to be awake are there, and those who are not aren't.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%, and that's why awareness has already done its job. Those who are aware are aware. You don't need to hear it from me because you already know. So, and those who don't, there's not a word I can say. I know all the words. There's not a fucking order I can put them in to make people understand. Either you see it or you don't, and that's it. So those who see it need to be moving on what they see, and those who don't, it was nice fucking knowing you.
Waka Flocka wants to know what you guys think of our liberal prick of a president. that could make a hell of a Green Dragon chat one night. A lot of yelling and cursing on that one. Camper Keith suggests someone goes undercover among the homeless, so DHS can send them to wherever it is that they're sending them, and then go live from on the dragon from inside the camp. That would make for another interesting one.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably got free Wi-Fi at FEMA camp. You can see the billboard now with the amenities that are available. 3 squares, Wi-Fi.
A nice gym, courtyard to play basketball.
Got it.
Neil says that on The View, they were telling people to get a gun, which is is kind of surprising because isn't that just a bunch of liberal women? Didn't they have somebody on there that identified as conservative or whatever, and they ended up firing her? I'm not sure. I think I read something about that.
Yeah, I caught a blurb about that View thing too. It's like 4 panelists, and 3 out of the 4 agreed with women should have a gun. So.
I'm trying to find this video that Mule mentioned that he said backfired.
Somebody asking about my dog, Anthony Simon. Oh, that's Buddy Bear. He's big like a bear, big fluffy bear.
Fucking horse. They had to get the food bill for that thing. Jesus.
They don't eat shit. That's big. They don't eat shit because they're not very active at all.
Lounge around like cats.
Pretty much. Yeah. Get up and bark. And then one time I had the sheriff's deputy come into the driveway and he wouldn't even get out of the car because there was 3 big dogs like that.
I follow some former Navy SEAL guy. I think he was a SEAL or he was some sort of special forces. He's like this big, huge, fucking buff dude, and he put a video up on his Facebook page, and he's got this fucking pet cat, and he was doing that annoying cat owner, oh, little kitty, fucking nonsense voice with this cat, and it's just hard imagining this big ass fucking door kicker with this little cat. See the chat room again. So did you guys catch the Ventura ruling that I mentioned earlier?
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, that defamation lawsuit that he had against Chris Kyle that he turned around after Kyle died and then sued his wife. Jury ended up awarding him $1.8 million.
What is that about? I heard something about it, but I don't understand.
Apparently in his book, I haven't read the book, which I need to. Chris Kyle, retired SEAL, said that he had punched Ventura in the face for bad-mouthing SEALs or saying SEALs needed to die or something along those lines. And Ventura said that it didn't happen. So he ended up suing him for defamation, and then Chris Kyle died. So I think most people assume that would be the end of the lawsuit, but Ventura went to court and asked the court to transfer the lawsuit from Chris Kyle to Kyle's wife.
Yeah, but just a total blatant bullshit. Otherwise, they get away with it, Rebel! I haven't seen Rebel for a while.
I came in at the wrong time.
Rebel! Rebel, yeah!
What's up, Rebel?
Spreading lies and hearsay on the Green Dragon.
So you came in to join the Ventura bashing fun?
No, I just wanted to say, way to step up.
You really did time that, didn't you?
Running the chat, But yeah, you know how I feel about that, dude.
Ventura.
Right. I was actually listening, and Chad Lilly was rocking, and I was like, damn, I want to say hello to that motherfucker.
That's cool. I just opened the dragon. No big deal. But
yeah, I was
thinking. Ahead, Chad. That's all right.
I was thinking. I don't really want to talk to you fucks anyway.
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys. Everybody's butt hurt and fucking, everybody's divided. Oh, you're either for Israel or you're for Palestine. It's like, fuck. I hate everybody. Kill everybody.
Word.
I hope they all fucking die.
Word.
The Ebola thingy will probably end up killing 90% of the world's population in the next 3 years anyway. So.
Well, I think that was the plans, right?
Yep.
Or the Guidestones.
That's the plan.
the
Yep.
Georgia Guidestones have any
Yep.
say that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing, honestly. You know.
You know, in some ways, I agree. I mean, as fucked up as it is to say that out loud, I do agree with that. There has been, we've allowed the weak and stupid to breed for about 14 generations now. And so the weak and stupid factor is fucking overwhelming. I mean, beyond what can ever be repaired with education or common sense or just anything like that. We're beyond that. We are beyond that.
I agree 100%. That's scary.
It sucks. I mean, I don't like it either. I wish it wasn't true. I wish there was another way. I wish I was missing something. I've tried to recalculate it and make it fit. No, it's true. We're beyond the point of no return, and it sucks because this is part of the plan. This is a plan that's been working for thousands of years, and we're right there, and it sucks. But it ain't gonna get
Yeah.
better, and there's no prayer or magic jelly beans or anything that anybody can do to make it different. We're past the point of no return now.
Well, the thing is too. I mean, the freedoms that we lost, we're never going to get back, and
Right.
it's like what's really left of the Bill of Rights?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fucking free speech zones and yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, and then for all you Second Amendment people, oh well, I still got my guns. Good, because you're going to need them, you fucking moron.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna hit you from space, from 6 miles up. They're gonna hit you from 144,000 miles an hour. I hope your fucking AR helps.
Well, I don't even. It's not even that, man, dude. I mean, the masses. Once people get hungry, it's a
Oh,
done
that
deal.
too. Yeah, that too.
They don't have to do anything. They can just let us pick each other off,
Yeah, that's
right?
true. Hell, they don't even have to turn off the food. They could just turn off the TV, and motherfuckers would lose their zombie minds.
Yeah. People, people don't read between the lines enough. I mean, the whole thing with the grid, they've been practicing these types of things, and you got
Yep.
snipers
Yep.
shooting out friggin' these stations in San Jose, and you never hear about it until way later, and it's like, oh, that's strange. No, that was a test. Is what that was.
Yep. All the time, man. All the time. All the time. And today, guys, I found out that it's a side story, but on any social media network, if you are like you are, if you speak out, if you're open about your beliefs, you will be attacked from those who are paid to say the other side. It's just a common thing. I don't care if you're what social media network you're on. If you've been on there long enough, you have seen this and you understand this is how it works. Well, I found out that a lot of these people that are invested in attacking me on Twitter, they're not even in the United States. They're in France and Germany. What in the fuck? This cocksucker's sitting outside of a Starbucks outside of France. You know, what? Why? Why?
Well, where do I apply for that job? That sounds easy.
That I don't know. I really don't know.
Professional troll.
I don't know how they determine you to be a good troll, a good government cocksucker. I don't know. You could probably ask Yankee Marshall whose dick you should suck, and he will tell you which dick you should suck in order and how you should suck it,
Yeah.
and then you will know how to be a government troll.
You can't believe everything you hear on the YouTube now. Come on, Yankee Marshall's just an actor, from what I understand. He's just playing a role or reading a script.
Well, I don't believe anything. I don't have beliefs. I think, but I don't believe anything. Anything. Nothing. So I don't have beliefs at all. But from what I observe and what I think, yes, there are people, not just like Yankee Marshall, but G-Webs as well. All these big gun channels that are out there, doing their product reviews every day to sell you some more company shit. if you haven't figured it out yet, these people don't give a fuck about anything other than their views and, of course, that product placement ad that they're doing the new review on. So
Well,
there's that.
I don't hate anybody for being a capitalist, and a lot of people are a one topic type of person on the YouTube, which
That ain't a
is,
problem, man. I ain't
you
bitching
know,
about that. I agree with you. I'm not bitching about capitalism. That's not evil in and of itself. It's just a system. And I ain't got a problem with that. I used to be a participant in it. So I ain't got a problem with that. But I do have a problem with people that are being fake. They're presenting a false image or an alternative reason, and they're fake. And they don't really care about the things they say. They're only saying it to get a check.
oh, yeah, okay, well, that's, that's salesmanship, I guess, is what that is.
Maybe
I'm
it
not
is.
trying to sell anything, so I don't know, but
Oh, maybe it is. I
yeah,
mean,
no, I know what you mean.
we are. I'll admit, even I am selling an agenda every time I open my mouth. It's called my opinion. Okay, so I'm expressing that every time. I'm selling that. I get it, and we all are, and that's fine. But there's a different thing besides saying what you really believe and saying what you're told to say because it's part of an agenda. That's the difference.
Right.
I'm gonna wander out to the chat room real quick. Waka Flocka, the genius of the internet. Gator 157 says, "Well, I've seen their plan to have terrorists attacks on malls, like 100 of them, and then take the power grid down." G Mango says, "What's up?"
Gee.
Lone Wolf says they're saying what most of us are thinking. HDP's out there. High Desert Pioneer says, "Oh snap! Rebel crawled out of the woodwork." Mr. Tommy Boy still out there.
I'm actually
out there.
filling the fluids in my wife's car, so I'm giving you guys,
Southern
my
Style
undivided attention.
337. Mule also shared the link for those of you. He had asked about the anti-gun ad I took that had backfired, and he put a link in the external chat out there if you guys want to see that. And Mule's still out there hopping in and out. Waka Flocka since Chris Kyle was in the Illuminate. Mike Nieswinder, it looks like. From there we would call that. So if anybody out there wants a link, let me know. I'll send them out to Chad. This Waka Flocka does not like you. Says this fucker needs to stop yelling. Why do you guys have this loud, obnoxious 13-year-old in the stream? Because we enjoy what he has to say.
Understandable.
You are aware that you're here voluntarily, Waka Flocka. You don't have to stay and watch the chat.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being passionate about.
I never understood that. Why is he yelling? Well, why are you here if you don't want to hear him yell?
He's yelling because I'm fucking deaf, and if he doesn't, I can't hear him. I mean, if you really want to know, you want to irritate me, fucking whisper. You see what the fuck happens.
A lot of the trolls from Twitter that it's amazing because I didn't tell them I was on this, so the fact that they're even watching or
different flavors, for different folks, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Shit, they're gonna complain about you raising your voice. Have they ever watched a Green Dragon? Wow.
Don't they know Mule? Don't you know Mule? Come on.
Yeah.
Back and watch some old chats. You want to hear some yelling?
Yeah, right.
And by the way, I wish half the people listening were half the man that HDP was. Then we wouldn't be in this fucking position.
Talk about hiding under a rock.
Half the people were anything like HDP, we'd be too busy doing burpees to do anything about what's going on.
Exactly.
But we're not doing too bad. We got 12 thumbs up and nine thumbs down.
Well, that ratio.
We don't even have a lot of the usual cast of characters on here, so I'm kind of impressed with that.
Right? Doing And you can take all the credit.
Like, no, I hardly ever try to offend anybody.
Hey, there's an extreme song maybe some of you have heard. It's called "If You Don't Like What You See Here, Get the Funk Out."
Well,
Like,
even better yet, come on in and disagree or tell us we're full of shit or stupid or whatever.
They don't have the balls to do that. Those people
absolutely.
running their mouth out there about, oh, I don't like this, not like, they never ever have the balls to stand up and open their mouth. They have to hide behind a keyboard. They have to hide behind a fake name and a fake account. They never ever have the balls to stand up and say, hey, I disagree with you and this is why. Because I would welcome that. I welcome that.
Yeah, I think most of us would. It sucks to be right, and it sucks to have everybody on the same page. I would love to be wrong, and well, like the whole Jesse Ventura thing, I'm on the total opposite side of that debate. Third and I, we've been at this for years. Well, at least a year, anyway.
Well, for a year.
Yeah, and I mean we don't have to beat a dead horse. I'm trying to behave myself, but yeah, I'm totally on Jesse's side. And if anybody thinks that Chris Kyle was taken out by, a fellow Marine who had mental issues, then you believe in the tooth fairy too, probably.
The most decorated Marine. What was Chris? Was he SEAL? I can't remember, but he was the most decorated sniper of all.
Yeah,
of them.
he had the most kills. What
Right.
a wonderful um, I'm gonna dig a hole, man. Everybody's gonna hate me. I'm just saying, man. Whatever, right?
No, I hear you.
I wasn't there. I didn't see it, so whatever. The guy, rest in peace. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but just the story that this guy who was such a warrior. I mean, the epitome of a warrior, and yet he's killed at a shooting range by who? I mean, what? What is really going on here? Come on, really?
Yeah, I mean, he probably didn't have the best judgment in the world, but I really don't think that he was caught off guard and taken out the way they say he was. But that goes to the whole Michael Hastings thing as well. It's like you really want me to believe that Breitbart. Do we need to go down the list? Breitbart, so on and so forth. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, because brand new Mercedes is generally jam the throttle down, to do 100-mile-an-hour down the street. I mean, that's just normally what happens.
Now, if it was a Toyota, then I could understand it,
right? What happens is what they want.
So that weird shit that happened to RPS Russia or his manager or whatever it was.
A good point, James. Good point. Excellent point.
I'm one of those people that don't believe Hitler killed himself. So, I mean, nothing's too extreme for me.
Right on. Right on. And as someone who has
children in Argentina.
What's that, Steve? What was that, Steve? Or James? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just mentioned Hitler's probably he probably ended up in Argentina. He chilled the rest of his life down there.
Yeah, well, the friggin' their submarine showed up in Argentina. Why not? We know all the Goebbels and all the others. They got a free pass. We split them up with Russia. Right?
Operation Paperclip. Yeah. And I agree.
And
we don't know. We just don't know. We know what they tell us, but I don't believe them.
I don't know, man. It's just it's craziness all the way around. You're a racist and everything if you think that we should not have open borders, and you're a racist if you think that because we back Israel, they're probably the bad guy. we're anti-Semitic and everything else.
I am anti-Semitic.
I'm anti-everything, you know.
I'm Batman.
You know, I'm anti-GMO. I'm anti-everything. Fluoride. You name it.
Ooh. Speaking of the border, have you guys seen these pictures that starting to pop up about the militia down there?
I saw a little blurb on it, but I don't have any confirmation personally.
Same
Yeah, I
here.
caught an article earlier today, and I forget who it was by. I'll see if I can't find it so I can share it. But the article was talking about militias are starting to actually show up on the border, and they had a bunch of pictures, like 6 or 7 of a group of guys down there along the Rio Grande or whatever, and it really is like it's like the worst possible representation of who would be going down there to attempt to help along the border. I mean, these guys look like they're everything that you don't want down there representing you.
No, understandable. And I want to mention something I saw from HDP today, that a lot of the picture, or a few of the pictures that they're showing is actually from Bundy Ranch. So we have to be real careful about what they're presenting as happening right now when they're recycling images from the Bundy Ranch. So just keep in mind that we don't know what we're really seeing here. I can't find any confirmation. I can't find anyone that can confirm that anything's happening on the border at all. So.
And Chad, you could probably tell people that you can take pictures and you can put them into Google, and it'll tell you the info on when they were taken, where they were taken.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
See, now I did not know that. I didn't know that you could search Google with an image.
Yep.
Not only can you search Google with an image, you can actually search for the metadata within images, and that will give you, well, it'll also come up on a Google search, but it will give you an image search according to metadata instead of just images.
And it'll actually give you sometimes geographical information on where it was taken,
Sure.
yada yada yada. Even our printers have built-in hidden codes so people can
Tell
find
where you printed it out, right?
where that print came from.
Yep. Every camera you have in your phone or wherever, yes, it all records it. It all records the date, time, the location, everything. It's all in that picture, even if you yourself can't see it. And when you post it online, anyone who knows what they're doing can extract that data and see it as well.
Damn, I can't find this article.
Yep. Hey, Third, do you need me to send invites to anybody?
I had sent a bunch out, and I did somebody ask for one? Because I said a couple of times that if anybody wanted one, to ask and we could get them out there. If you want to send one to HDP, and Tony said he was going to come in and try and send them to those guys. That's fine. Oh, we're up to 15 and 11.
Wrong way.
Maybe I shouldn't have described the chat the way I did.
Better late than never.
No, in the description it says it's the dragon. I'm sure someone will get offended.
Oh. I hope so.
Yep. Joke them if they can't take a fuck.
No, there's lots of PC chats, man, for everybody. All kinds of different people doing all kinds of things. This is not that place.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Exactly. Stay with your kind.
I mean, we might have been more PC. Well, I don't even think we were PC ever, really.
No.
Which is probably why I fit in pretty well.
By the way, I'm not 13, if you're wondering.
I wish I was 13
I don't see
again.
any real new posts. I just see just our apparently our trolls. Wait, no, Gator Red says you need a 1985 Land Rover. That's what Homeland came and took. EPA not approved. So what? So Homeland Security came and took a Land Rover. Is that what you're saying? That the EPA did not approve of? That would be interesting.
I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. Waka Flocka, the genius of the internet, with 0 subscribers and a blank troll channel out there running that mouth. Why is it that all these people running that mouth are always a blank, nameless, faceless troll channel? I mean, doesn't that just sink into you as a little bit, I don't know, curious? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone?
Yeah, where does it say when a channel is created? I tried to figure that out, but I didn't see it.
I didn't check that, but I can tell just from the 0 subscribers, blank face, blah blah blah. I've only seen 10,000 of these fake blank accounts, so when I see another one, it's pretty obvious what it is.
Does it say in the about section of their channel?
I didn't bother looking, actually. Once I see the 0 subscribers and blank troll channel, I know exactly what we're dealing with.
Hey, that's just racist, man, because we all start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but after I've seen 10,000 and all of them are coming out the same opinion, the same point of view, and all of them have a blank, faceless troll channel, no. Bullshit! Bullshit! I don't
That
fucking
was
believe it.
my
I fucking
attempt
know
at
better.
sarcasm.
Okay, then I understand that. But I do know better. And I'm sorry, I've seen it too many thousands of times to understand what's going on here.
Whoa, big spider. Dead spider.
By the way, Waka Flocka, you misspelled genius, you fucking moron.
Hey now.
Touched on Ventura, touched on militia, mentioned DC. Sorry, it's going over my list here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you have a green room, chat?
Well, I didn't. I was in
Laid
here
out the
for
ground rules?
probably. No, I was gonna have ground rules. I was in here for probably like 10 minutes by myself, and I didn't know because I didn't start the chat until 10:30, 10:45, something like that. Because I saw that it wasn't live, so I didn't know if everybody was busy or whatnot. So I put a couple of things that I was going to talk about if nobody showed up, and then I was just going to call it a night.
Little did you know.
I had 4 topics written down.
All right, well, let's not pull a Chris. Let's nail him.
We've knocked out 3. We mentioned DC. Like I said, I laughed at the militia thing. But the other thing was Chicago. Governor came out today and said that he wants a non-binding resolution put up for a vote to the citizens of the state on whether or not to increase the taxes on just the millionaires.
To increase the tax on just the millionaires?
There's millionaires in Illinois?
On just the wealthy. So basically he's asking the people, the poor people of Chicago if they think the millionaires in the city should be taxed more. I think it's it's like a 3 to 5% increase.
That's just stupid.
So he's asking the poor if they want to steal from the rich.
That sounds like
a whole lot of people would vote no against that.
I think that's just political theater.
Yeah. Oh, my damn allergies. Ooh, 20 and 10. We're starting to pull away.
We can 1, 2, we can leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance with
Chad,
you,
controls are slacking.
no friends of mine. I don't know what it's going to take, but the smart people need to decide to start acting on what they know. Otherwise, if you know and do nothing with what you know, then what difference are you from those who don't know?
I guess a big part of it is just getting your own preps together to be prepared for something that happens that's just beyond your control, you know?
Everything's
Are we,
beyond our control.
are we,
Everything.
are we talking about taxes?
That too. That too.
I mean,
Right.
does anybody really think the rich people are paying taxes in the first place? The rich
No.
people, I got news for you. They got tax loopholes. They got their money in places where the IRS is not going to touch it. So, like I said, it's political theater. It's just nonsense. Why do you
Yep.
think they're rich? Because they know how to take care of their money,
Yep.
which does not include paying taxes 9 times out of 10.
And we know this. We know this. So what are we going to do about this? Because if we're not going to do anything about this, there's no point in knowing this.
Well, admitting you have a problem is the first step.
Admitting they have a problem is the first step.
No, we have a problem. We have a problem because we've let it get to this point.
Okay.
Everyone was under the false illusion that, having checks and balances and three
Right.
branches of government
Yeah.
and an independent press would keep everybody honest and
Okay.
but that didn't work.
No,
We
I
let
agree.
that get away from us.
You're right. It is on us. We have the problem, and we need to do something about the problem. And if we're not willing to address it, then there's no point in knowing.
Picture of me taking a picture.
HDP.
What's up?
Yeah. The man.
What's going on, HGP?
The man, the myth,
Yeah.
the legend.
I came to bail you out, Third. I heard things were going bad, so.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Go
Huh?
in there.
Had to take a break from the burpees.
Yeah, I've got 30 more to do tonight, so.
You fucking rock, man. You
What's going
rock.
on? Chris Kyle thing, which is a distraction, but what else is going on?
No, I'm sure most of it's a distraction. You commented on that, me ranting about the impeachment talk going on. John Boehner came out just a little while ago and said that the whole impeachment talk is the White House blowing smoke to buy votes.
Oh, it gins up division. I mean, everybody's got to support their team, right?
Yeah.
So what else are they going to do? It's the only thing they have to go on is keep everybody divided, fighting against these and ours. Go
Yep.
team. Hey,
Yeah,
30
but
days ago.
most
30
of them are batting for the wrong team up there in Capitol Hill.
Oh, they're on their own team.
Wink, wink. No, literally.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're on their team.
They're on each other's team, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're talking about rounding up homeless in Ohio. There's an InfoWars story. It's titled Hotel California LA officials to send homeless to internment camps will be implanted with RFID chips.
I saw that too. The link I posted wasn't to InfoWars, but this was from a gentleman who lives in the neighborhood where they were doing the searching, the sweep and clear. And so he was out there filming it on his motorcycle.
So rounding up the homeless is just a training session for the main wave of.
Yeah, did they really call it a sweep and clear? Is that what they called it?
Well, they don't call it that. I just call it that because I know what it is.
And I take it sweep and clear has nothing to do with the broom.
Well, search and destroy wasn't a good term. Recording and search wasn't a good term. So sweep and clear became the new politically correct term over the last 10 years.
That's kind of like mission accomplished.
Yeah. That's serious. That's the way a lot of those terms come about.
That's right.
It was like,
Make it sound better.
yeah, it's bizarre the way some terms get around.
No, that's like I said. That's my term for what they're doing because I know what they're doing, but that's not what they call it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you never know.
No, that is what they're doing. They're sweeping and
Oh.
clearing, but right now they're doing it for homeless people. And the sad part is the other monkeys are going to sit around and go, wow, you know, I'm glad that's not happening to me, which is exactly what the Jews said. Exactly what the Jews did.
Yep, to
So,
the gypsies and everybody else. The
yep, that's right.
lesser well off.
That's right. That's right. So sit back and watch them and thank God it wasn't you today. Tomorrow it will be. Watch.
Yeah, I
So,
don't dismiss the validity of FEMA camps, but I can say that I've personally set foot uh, on the location of where they have said that there are 3 FEMA camps in Indiana and they're empty plots.
Okay.
Well, who's the they that said they were FEMA camps?
These are the ones that you see on all the here's the location of every FEMA camp map.
Sure.
The names that will not be said on this channel type people?
Because they're sitting there empty, does that mean they're not being planned for future use?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Like I said, I don't dismiss them. I just.
What's going on, fellas?
Monty.
You know, as the theory goes right now, the illegals are just priming the FEMA camps right now to make sure they work properly.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good plan.
I mean, you got to test them out first, right?
Yeah.
Make sure the security's good and your mission rotation's good and your, route and transportation and communications are all good.
Yeah, make sure they got oil on the good.
Earlier, Jesse Ventura did when he was doing his conspiracy theory TV show. He went to a supposed FEMA camp location. I think it was in like Houston or somewhere. And he walked up to the door and was trying to get him on camera or whatnot. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, I saw it. And I'm sorry, but they are not going to let you tell the people about their secrets on their satellite. It's just not going to happen. If you think it is, then you just don't understand how this works.
What's up, Chad?
Hey, man, what's going on?
What's going on, buddy?
But my government said I could trust them.
You get any calls from Jamaica, G?
What's up, HD? I don't know. I'm about to call him this and see what's going on.
Yeah, we were talking
I
about
told Brother Brown I was going to start her up, but Third beat me to it.
yeah, we're
Third's
talking
on
about
his game tonight.
we're talking about having a live dragon from inside the FEMA camp. I don't know who wants to be the first volunteer.
Who's gonna volunteer for that assignment?
Tony will do it.
Thanks for opening it up there.
Yeah, we all agree Tony should be the first victim.
There you go. We'll have a fundraiser for him to get in there.
Tony will be in here soon. See what Tony's
He
doing.
might be the first one. The way things are going in Vegas, he might be the first one regardless.
Let me send some links out here.
That place is going crazy right now.
What the fuck's up with that, Third?
Oh, somebody new joined the chat. Who's that?
Brother Brown is in.
Ronnie Brown.
Ronnie, yeah.
And Mario should be right behind us.
First to the host, J420, good to see you, Chad. Howdy. Rebel,
Ronnie?
About time I see Levy.
Yeah, I can't believe how upset New York is about the stupid white flags on the bridge. Now they're like, they're accessing thousands of cell phone records and trying to figure out who it might have been talking about it early in the morning when it happened.
It was anonymous.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
It's good to
That's
see
only
you.
because you know anonymous
That's
doesn't
just a
exist.
stupid prank.
No, that was more than a prank.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in resources.
That was more than a prank.
That was a statement. That was not a prank.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what they were trying to say, but it was
Well,
something to somebody.
HG, it looks like
Because it wasn't an individual, it was the city government trying to instill fear in the people.
it could be because it was somebody trying to say, hey, look, we can
False
do
flag.
this, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
I think
Yeah.
I'm too stupid to be scared.
Who, you? Or
Yeah.
New York?
No, me personally.
Oh, right. It didn't make me scared. I mean, it was obviously somebody making a statement. There's nothing to be afraid of.
But it was someone showing that they can do this, even under the watchful eye of security cameras and blah, blah, blah.
Well, the most watched city in the world, New York City.
Right.
I mean, and the
Right.
And
Brooklyn
isn't the
Bridge, probably
bridge
one of the most
specifically
filmed and
like one of
documented
those top targeted?
landmarks in the city.
Right. And to me, that's why it makes me think, hey, whoever did this had permission to do it.
Or help. I mean, there's always that potential that people on the inside are.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That yeah, they had permission to do it. You wouldn't be able to do it without having the okay of someone. Or maybe, hey, maybe these people are just so badass that they're invisible. You know, what's more likely?
I didn't know the New York militia was that stout.
Right.
Exactly.
They are invisible, though, from what I've seen, but that's it.
Well, the white flag. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody is surrender.
Surrender, right.
Yeah, but it was a bleached American flag. That was even more of the statement than I think the white.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure if it was a surrender message, but
That's the way I take it, though. It was a bleached American flag, meaning we surrender because we've been so washed out we can't fucking take it anymore.
So
I
you
wasn't
They
just
should have
waiting.
seen it coming, though. They should have seen it coming.
You mean to tell me that somebody went up there with bleach?
Well, they did it before and took the flag.
Pre-bleach.
But yeah, both of those flags were bleached, and yes, both of those flags cost about $500. So someone to pull a prank had to invest $1,000 and the manpower and the skills to be able to pull this off.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I
I
can get flags from Mexico or China way cheaper, Chad. Come on now.
Those were
Okay.
full-size 20 by 30s, though.
Yeah, these
Those weren't your
fuckers
right out of the
huge.
store. Although I know how to get them, but you have to.
These,
You have to
these
have
are like
means.
these are like house size.
These are what you call garrison flags, where they're
Yeah,
or post flags.
not some shit you
They're
buy at
always-
Walmart.
Yeah, you only fly them on military posts and government buildings on holidays and stuff.
Shit you can't buy. Shit you can't buy at Amazon.
Not for cheap. I mean, you could buy them as a civilian, but it would
Yeah.
cost you a shitload of money.
It's $500 a pop.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
So they're
whoever
probably
did
doing
Whoever did
probably
this
doing all
probably
kinds of
had the money.
forensic testing on them.
Did testing on them? What was that, James?
I'm sure they're probably doing all kinds of forensic testing. I mean, they got plenty of taxpayer dollars to waste, where they find if there's any DNA on there, or figure out where the flags were made, and they can search the database to see who they were sold to and all the bullshit that they do. I mean, this is such a serious threat that they have to throw everything they got at it.
Well, they could, unless they did it themselves, and then there would be no point to all that, now would there? I think it's a psychological mindfuck designed to get to people that are wondering, what's this mean? I've learned that the PSYOPs is the real battlefield. That is the real battlefield. They're looking to control your mind, not your ass. Because if they control your mind, then they own your ass.
Right.
So that's what they're doing. Worldwide, through every media outlet that you could watch, they're controlling your mind so they can own your ass. And the more you watch, because you like the flashing neon, and it's so pretty, and you like the cleavage, and oh, isn't it great? You fucking deserve it. You fucking deserve it.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but I've lost patience with people. I've seen enough the past month to last me a lifetime, and I'm done. I'm done dealing with stupid.
I'd say dig in, because I'm sure it's about to get a lot worse.
You're
Yeah,
right.
you can't hide from stupid. It's everywhere.
No, but you can kill it.
You know, with gasoline and fire. I'm gonna run out to the chat real quick, guys. Give me just a second. Mr. Tommy Boy 9 says YouTube fucked him tonight while let him live stream. Mule says, hey G, he could use a call from Jamaica if you know what he means. Hint, hint.
Mm-hmm.
Mule accuses
No doubt.
Mule is accusing me of toting the company line with the rest of the NSA by denying FEMA camps.
Oh shit. NSA got sent tonight, brother.
Now, J Watt's still out there. Lone Wolf, Mule, 10-round Patriot still out there. Chris, if you want to,
I sent him a link.
let me know, and somebody can get you one. Old Irish Bearded Bastard, 69 Bones calling it a night. Gator Red, 157. Unorthodoxness. Oh, he's one of the guys that were trolling earlier. Morty's Biscuits Need Butter, and Mr. Tommy Boy. I think we're all caught up with shout-outs.
Yeah, I saw a lot of trolling tonight. A lot of trolling.
Well, we're 21 thumbs up, 11 down, so we're still ahead.
There you go. 31 views. Any one of y'all want to come in, please, by all means. We would love to have you guys.
Brolance, welcome.
Mario, I sent you a link. Lance and Brother Brown got him. I don't know why you're not. Your link should work, Mario, because everyone else is working. I'll try it.
I don't know who opened the Dragon tonight, but let me say thank you for keeping things running. It's nice to see it going. I'm sure Mule respects that, and I appreciate you guys for doing it.
And we appreciate you for participating.
I got a kid up.
Come on, y'all. I'm sending y'all the links the same fucking way.
Well, we got Chad, Rebel, HDP, Ronnie Brown over here. Who's the two green dragons? I know G's one of them.
Yeah, who sent you a link?
We got James in
Third
here.
Third is the other one, bro.
Okay.
I'm trying to send this out to Mario again. No good. No, not giving me a link. Mario and Chris, I'm going to do it again. Tell me.
G, I'm gonna come hang out with you, man.
10-4, brother. Doors are open, babe. Doors are open, just like fucking 7-Eleven.
The killer awoke before dawn.
Shit tastes like key lime pie over here, baby. Just bring your appetite.
He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
What are you slapping at, Ronnie?
I heard Morrison. Sorry, I was.
Word. There you go.
I brought the great gods with me, Chad. I got the great gods with me, brother. This second generation kid he's got them with me.
You know you know that you're all spiritual warriors, right?
That's right. That's why I named my son Jais. He's a Greek warrior.
Word.
Ancient Greek warrior.
Word.
Well, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, powers and principalities. That's the real war.
Yep. Guaranteed.
Just wake up, man. Mario, Chris.
If your friends don't dance with, they don't dance with no friends of mine.
Hey, Rebel, if you can hear me, where can I buy your CDs, dude?
I can PM me your address. I'll send you one. I got to send Chris one. I'm going to mail some stuff out this week. So.
I don't want
Whoa,
no
wait
free
a
stuff.
minute.
I don't want no free stuff. You put too much into that. That's some nice work.
Yeah, what
So,
CDs?
if you can, like, if you got like some place I can buy them from, or maybe I can PayPal address, send you something for something. That's worth some money.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rebel, what CDs?
He's funky, yo. Red put out some funky shit.
Are you talking about music? I mean, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, hell, I didn't know about this. Man, you need to post that shit.
He does.
Good new world order sounds too, like the revolution sounds, I guess you could call it.
That's what I'm talking about. Where can we get that? I mean, is it available, or where can you get it?
That's what I'm asking. I'm waiting for a response.
Well, I know some of Tony's video has music from Rebel
Yeah.
Solution.
Now he's been using Rebels music for a while.
Oh, okay. Then I want to talk to Rebel about using some of the
Chad's off the hook tonight, boy.
Whatever,
Chad is fucking live. He's live tonight, motherfuckers, boy.
It's the wine, baby. It's the wine.
Get on him, Chad. Get on him. Chad is on fire, boy.
I love the trolls. Even I mean, you're all welcome to come at
I
me.
was telling them earlier. I was like, man, it's probably from Twitter. Maybe they're coming over from Twitter. Who knows?
Yeah, but it's amazing because I haven't told them. I mean, usually I would when I'm on the Green Dragon or when you guys are live. Even if I'm not on it, I still.
Dude, we get them all the time anyway, dude. We're used to it. It's all good.
Exactly.
They're everywhere, dude. You can't stop them. You can't control them. Fucking.
Yeah. And anybody who's talking.
There's a seat for them. If they want to come in and sit down with us, come on in.
Right on. And anybody who's talking this kind of talk is going to be targeted by them. So.
Oh, they're more accepted. Those are the ones that are more accepted to come in and tell us how you really feel.
You said
we got plenty of people there that you can talk to.
You said you can't control them about the trolls. That actually just sparked something in my head. Okay, the first part of control is con, and then the second part is troll. You can't con a troll.
Word. Exactly. Yeah.
And you probably can't troll a con either, but whatever.
But they're invited too. They're invited as well. If they want
Bring them on in. Train's coming. Here comes Mute.
You know, they never show up though, do they? They never come in and say, hey, all of you guys, HCP, Ronnie, James, Berlin, all of you, you're crazy. They never come in and express their point of view, do they?
We always invite them.
We had one try way back when, like 9 months ago. And
okay.
all he could do was swear and cuss at Mule, and he got booted.
Okay.
Remember that, Rebel? You were here for that, weren't you?
But they never have a coherent argument. They never have.
Oh, there was no argument. It was all derogatory slurs and everything else.
Right.
Yeah, there was no. It was like one sentence at the very beginning that was somewhat coherent. Then it was all just whatever, and then Mule's like, "Okay, you're gone."
Yeah.
That's only like the second person to ever get booted from the Dragon.
I think we had one guy show up one time that we thought was a troll, but turned out that he was just disagreeing with us and turned out to be good for the night when he joined the panel. You remember that HDP? Were you on that night?
What's that, Third?
There was one night we had somebody that we thought was in the chat that was trolling. We thought he was trolling, and he eventually accepted an invite onto the panel and came on and turned out to be really interesting to listen to.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those. We had several of those. But no, way back like 10 months ago, we had that one guy that just came in and started swearing at Mule, and the Mule booted him, and like it was less than a minute.
Yeah, I did. Long boy.
Yeah, it was like it was like one and only time that happened where it was like that.
You remember the last famous words? You can't or you won't.
Oh.
and it was bye-bye.
Shoot, the Green Dragon's been known to weed people out to the point where they shut their channels down and go away forever.
I asked HDP about that the other day on his Facebook page.
Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't even thought about it.
Good.
That is kind of odd.
I mentioned it earlier because I got unsubbed from a bunch of people, and I went back and started resubbing people. And I saw that he wasn't in my feed anymore, so I was like, okay, maybe I got unsubbed from him too. And I went and looked for his channel. I couldn't find it anywhere. And this was just shortly after his last appearance on the Dragon, where everybody was asking him if he was a cop.
Interesting.
That was mostly Tony and DJ too.
Yeah.
Because Mule's like, I don't care. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, but once you say you're not a cop when you are a cop, it's kind of hard to recover from that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking more probably ATF or something like that. More likely.
Yeah, a biggie.
Yeah, because his channel was pretty intense for some of the stuff that he had to say.
Yeah, he was like borderline Tony. It's like Irish Tony.
Irish Tony.
Where's Tony? He said he was going to be in here about a half hour ago.
I'll be in a minute.
I sent him a link, man. He's probably
So,
got
hey-
I can open the Dragon and he stands me up.
Hey, Third, you got the Ebola out there in Indiana yet? Speaking of news.
I have not heard of any reports, but that doesn't mean anything because
It's just kind of lying out there, this whole West Africa Ebola thing.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. It's getting more out of hand than it should. And the one thing they haven't said anything about or even mentioned is mutation yet. And with the spread rates and rates they've got, they got to suspect it at some point, and they haven't even mentioned it. So I'm
it's
concerned.
probably weaponized. Didn't let it go.
Well, if it becomes airborne in some fashion or more virulent, where it spreads easier through
Have you not seen
some of the
any
lesser body
movies?
fluids like sweat and what's mucus, if it starts spreading easily through that, yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Have you not
sure.
seen any movies for the last decade?
See what?
Have you not seen any movies of the last decade?
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, you could weaponize it like you're saying, make it, but
Yeah.
it's spreading fast for some reason, more than usual. And now you got this guy that just went into the largest city in Africa with it, who was from America and died. So you got to wonder.
Yep.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to Google and see if there have been any reports in my area.
You don't watch my G Plus page all day, do you? Their third option.
No, I'm sorry. I am slacking on my loyalty.
That's obvious.
No, it's just been on my radar, so I've been trying to pay attention to it. But,
Yeah, and that does scare me. So
I've walked away from a lot of the things that's been going on recently, but that is one of the things that I don't know, it just does something inside my spirit, says something's wrong here. This is not going to be a good one.
yeah, because Ebola, traditionally, it's a blood-borne, it has feces and blood, they have diarrhea and stuff like that, and that's where it's usually focused on to get it. You have to be a direct care provider, like a family member or doctor. And it's starting to get outside those boundaries in the way it's spreading. And, in America, and even in the bigger, like these doctors are getting it, who know the proper precautions, who know
Yeah, that's what I was
masks to
telling
wear
my
and
wife.
everything else.
She was like, well, they come in contact with them. They should be the ones that get it. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. They take care of 6 people all the time. They know how to fight against it. They know how to protect themselves. If they're getting sick, we as regular folk need to worry.
Yeah, because that means what they're doing isn't working. That
Right.
used to work in the past.
Yeah.
Because they usually go in their full face shield, full mask, full gloves, everything. You're talking, like Contagion dressed down. But if they're getting it, that means it's in the air somehow, or they're not cleaning surfaces right, or bleach isn't working any longer. Because they do like a 10-20% solution of bleach to clean the places out after somebody has it. Like they wipe down the whole room. They just like spray it down out there. But if that's not working, one of the two, right? Either their cleaning's not working or it's airborne. That's what I look at it.
I think it's airborne.
Oh, great. They say a doctor from Indianapolis has it. So, yeah, it's right around the corner.
I thought it was Minneapolis. He's from Minnesota, I thought.
This says Indiana doctor from Indianapolis.
The one that just died?
I'm not sure if this guy's dead or not. I haven't finished reading the article.
There actually were a couple of Americans that had it, so maybe that's one of the other ones. Yeah.
Mm.
I believe the guy that died was from Minnesota.
Yeah, he said he was being treated in Monrovia Hospital, so he's
Exactly.
less than 40 minutes from me.
He's being treated in a hospital in Indiana?
That's what this says. Unless
Whoa.
they're
You know
unless they're referencing Europe.
You know about Monrovia, right? You mentioned Monrovia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place ain't nothing to be messed up with, man.
Now, he shouldn't be... That doesn't make sense.
No, it's referencing Europe, and it's just we have a town like 40 minutes away with the same name. So it took me a second to make the difference.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So when do we really have to worry?
Never.
Wouldn't say be worried necessarily, but hard to say.
Worried and happy.
Never seen worry fix anything.
Well, I mean,
I am worried. I am worried.
I mean, there's too many fronts going on, and you know, I mean, if you think about it, with everything that's happening, if you're not worried, then you're probably crazy.
Exactly.
No, I would use the word concerned. I wouldn't use the word worried. Worried to me sounds more fearful. Concerned, paying attention.
Trying to put action to thoughts.
Yeah.
Trying to think what your next steps can, which in a lot of these cases, what can you do, you got to think through that process of...
Well, we know that a lot of...
It causes social distancing, and that's one of the exact things we don't want in times like this, is people getting separated socially, isolated, and, cut out of society and away from each other. Makes it easier to defeat us.
Yeah. That is... Damn, HTP, that is a great point.
I didn't see you at the gun show. Are you hiding out or something?
I couldn't make it. I thought about it. I just didn't make it. Did you go?
Yeah, I went. I sold one of my painted mags, bought some ammo.
Man, you didn't text me. You could have told me,
Yeah, I had a full car, so I figured you would be there. Yeah.
Oh, you just assumed, huh?
Yeah, I did. I did indeed. Yeah, and then I went to some AR shop, and that was pretty interesting. Guy's making his own parts and stuff. What was it? Impact Tactical, I think.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the gun shows just aren't what they used to be. Good for ammo though. I will say that, and I was telling the guys from the place I bought the ammo from, they're from California. They just got a warehouse in California, and their business is out of California. They don't sell to the public. It's not an open thing there. They just do the gun shows, but their prices were good. I couldn't resist. I didn't even want to buy ammo. I can't resist.
They have any 22 long rifle?
Oh no.
Oh well.
No, come on.
Because you better, if you saw 22, you better text me.
Yeah. Oh, I would. Dude, I would have got a shopping cart.
Yeah, you could have spotted me a couple bricks maybe or something.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but they had everything that most of everything I was looking for the right prices, because prices have gone up considerably. You try not to buy in a panic. You try not to buy when it's high, but you got to do what you got to do if you like to shoot.
And that's why I'm learning to reload.
Yeah, good call. And it's even better if you can, get some buddies together so you can share on costs. That's what I do. Works out well. But before I got lost there in the interwebs, bro, Lance, if you want to PM me your address, brother. I don't know if you heard any of that, what I was saying.
I put my email in the internal there. Do you get the internal?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Good music, bro. For real.
Right on.
Just right down the right alley for me. There's some that's hardcore, talking about the things that you're talking about, and there's some that's just too lame. That's right down the right peaceful alley. I can jam out to that all day. Thank you.
Cool, man. Yeah, I gotta send Chris a CD too. He asked for one. So, and I'm gonna be going to the post office later in the week. I gotta ship some stuff out to some people. So, knock it out for you.
Well, shoot me an email, and I'll probably shoot you my phone number so we can deal with it that way. But
okay, yeah. So whatever's clever. Anyway, I didn't mean to do personal stuff there.
Yeah, Rebel's making deals on the Dragon.
Yeah. Well, no,
his music is not. I didn't even know. I didn't even know about it till Tony. So you need to work a little more on that, putting it out there.
Well, if you go to my channel and poke around, you'd find some things. You'd be surprised.
Well, people aren't gonna just go to your channel and stumble
No,
on it.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not trying to promote shit, to be honest with you.
No, I'm just saying they're not gonna just stumble on it. Are you out there promoting yourself? You promoting your band? Are you?
No.
Why not?
That's an old deal.
Oh.
Hey,
That's
Red,
a young man.
the way of your selling music. And you want to go ahead and shout out your mag painting business too, real quick, or?
No.
Yeah, since you don't have your patched member in here to your pledge in here to promote for you.
I sent him plenty of links too. He's slipping, dude.
Yeah.
He's slipping.
Yeah, you don't have Chris in here to promote you.
It speaks for itself. Look around, you'll see what's what. It's all good.
Wicked good.
But the one thing I will say this, and it kind of surprised me, the people that were most interested in the custom painted mags were people that I would have never guessed. Older folks, and I was like taken back by it. Cool, but would have lost that bet.
You're gonna have to start advertising an AARP magazine then.
Yeah, I got some things in the works.
AARP magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, that's messed up.
Right.
It's the nostalgia of it, though.
You gotta go where the money is, right?
Times past, they want some nostalgic thing painted on it, don't they?
Well, the older folks, they know a good thing, I guess. You know what I mean? They're not fooled by the latest and greatest. They know, what's what.
But what are they asking for most often? To be painted, like
they just
like
were
stripes and stuff.
They were just impressed with the craftsmanship and they liked the idea and yada yada yada. There are some local business, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, but it was just cool to see some, because I wouldn't have, my son, he was walking around with two of them in his hand, and that's how it flowed, and he was like, talking to people. I was like, wow, I got to give you commission, dude.
Doing work.
Yeah, I didn't have to say nothing. So, it was fun. It was cool.
Shout out to Tactical Tony in the chat room. Nice to see you, bud.
Yep, good holler.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back out in the chat room real quick. And Tactical Tony's out there. Lone Wolf says it's only the beginning. Mule is pointing out my mistake as far as Monrovia goes, so thanks for that, Mule. Ohio Wolverines out there. Ronnie Brown, Camper Keith, Mr. Tommy Boy. It looks like we're pretty much caught up, so there we go.
Yeah.
Well, we got a town right down the road that's called Monrovia, and that's instantly where my head went.
Right. It is. It would be earth-shattering for a case to actually come in the States. So that would be like
Yeah.
red alert, and for nobody to know about it except for you. That'd be
What are you
like,
talking about, dude? I was already planning my escape. Like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
yeah, zombie apocalypse is here. Run for it.
Fucking moving.
What's up with the two infamous motherfuckers?
Tony.
Rebel and HDP. Fucking. Are you guys Graymen now? Are you guys already? Are you guys already?
It's pretty rare to see us in the same chat, isn't it?
We've gone operational. We gotta lay low.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, they come in and bail me out because the chat was sucking.
Yeah.
You guys went operational. That's why we don't see you no more.
Yeah.
It's summer. It's probably nice up there. It's fucking hell down here. We ain't got nothing.
Oh, it's
to do.
been. Yeah.
Let's stay indoors down here.
Yeah, it's been really nice the last 5-8 days or so.
Man. It's been humid down here.
Like rain and thunder and everything else.
Yeah, it's been humid here. It's been crazy humid. It got up to like 44% yesterday, I think it was. That's high for it being like 100 and fucking something.
Right.
It's like dying down here.
Are you sponsored by 511 now, Tony? What's going on?
You know it, buddy. Working on that Red Bull sponsorship too. I'll have to pay for that shit.
You got nothing on you, baby.
What's up, guys? I ain't fucking seen you guys, too. Both of you guys. What's up, man? When you guys gonna let me come up there and fuck shit up?
You got
Just
car,
missed
right?
the gun show.
What I got? September till September?
What happens in September?
Well, I'm just saying. Is that the last month of it being nice up there?
It's nice all through. The only bad month is July up here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. It's camping season now, man.
Well, the camping season's October.
Well, cold nights.
That's the best kind. What's your problem?
Right.
Man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Time to break all the gear out and see what's what. Go through everything.
Real men came in January.
Yeah.
What up there, Tony? What's going on with you, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I seen these two guys in here. I was on the phone with some shit, and then I jumped in.
We
What do
were
you know?
talking earlier about FEMA camps going operational, and we need somebody from the Dragon to give us the inside scoop of a FEMA camp.
We figured you volunteered you, Tony.
Look, I'm telling you, bro. Let's see if I can do it. I'm getting geared up here. I got everything ready. See, well, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing a sleeping bag, but I got my tent. I got everything else ready to rock. But I don't need a sleeping bag, do I? I got the woolly
Not
poly.
the FEMA camp, you know.
Oh no, I'm not talking about this to the fucking FEMA camp. This is running from the FEMA camp.
Nah, man, we figured you'd be the first one to volunteer.
Is that the inside joke?
Today on GoHQ.com,
You need
Cold Steel
you need intel, man.
for 2013, very nice blade. In fact, I was able to go out and film with some guys who tested this for us a few weeks back. We'll have the full field test on that, and I'll put some of this footage in here for you.
What was that? Who was that?
Oh no, it's a dragon.
Not it.
But they did like the overall design. So I'm going to go to the specs on it with you, and
Yeah, I was looking at this.
.com. So first of all, the overall length on this knife,
All my knives went to shit. Got it by myself from the EDC blade. Cold steel. Man, I've been spending too much money lately. Too many wants, not enough needs.
Half inches. The blade length is 3.5 inches made from Os 8 steel. This one is drop point, coming in several different.
What do you think about that question on the internal, guys? You think if somebody, presumed guilty before innocent, what if they want to extract my DNA before, say they were to pick me up on a street level deal. They do a sweep and they pick me up for being homeless. Now when they do that down here, they want to test me for DNA. If I deny them a test, what do you think they would do? I'm down and take it, right?
Leave your ass there.
They'll kill you.
No.
Yeah.
After I'm incarcerated.
They'll still kill you.
No, there's no Fourth Amendment anymore, so they just take it if they want it. So.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know you're gone.
Soylent Green, man. If I told you guys the real numbers on missing persons, you'd shit yourselves.
Yep. All those missing 100,000 a year children going underneath Denver, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
A lot of people disappearing in national parks.
Chris was asking me if I saw a red one in the car.
That's not something people are ready to hear. They can't process it, even if you put the information in front of them. Their little minds will shut down and they will say, no!
Hey, but I tell you what, Chad, as a parent, man, it's like, oh,
Scary.
man, dude.
Hey, even
Scary.
as not a parent, I don't give a
fine line between...
Scary.
It's fucked up is what it is. It is scary, and it's fucked up. But it happens, and that's where we're at.
I'm just saying, with the virus stuff and all that, for a person that's never had their DNA on file, now down here in Florida, if you're arrested, no matter if you're guilty or not, they're going to take your DNA. If I choose not to have my DNA for the ground, I'd probably have to go out dead for them to get it.
Or leave Florida.
So that is that new? They don't have it anywhere else. They don't take DNA at jails anymore.
No, they do it everywhere.
All right. Well, mine's not on file, so that might be a ground I can stand on. I don't want them taking mine. I don't want it on file.
Yeah, but you can get your DNA off a glass, a water glass that you drank out of. So
Yeah, cigarette butt probably too.
Hell, when they take your ID back to their car, they test it for drugs. So who knows? They might be sweeping DNA off of it too.
hang around, Patriot. Chris, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Yes.
There's Chris.
I see Rebel got out of jail.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
10 round up?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Where you been, brother? I've been worried about you two.
No, man.
I was getting a fund together with the Dragon. We're gonna put your face on milk boxes and send them out to your area.
Yeah, collect bail, dude. That's always a good idea.
Hey.
Yeah. Nah. Worst thing I get into now these days is lying to the parking lot attendant that I'm not going to the gun show. I'm actually going to the casino.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing.
Yeah, like they really expect. I mean, we pull in, right? And they're like, "You going to the casino? Or you going to the gun show?" Oh no, we're going to the casino. Okay, go ahead. Cool.
You're such a rebel.
I know, man. Right? With the straight face.
Practice.
My buddy's wearing a Second Amendment shirt. I got a camel hat on. Yeah, we're going for brunch over here.
Oh, my pops gave me this. He said that the 511 people were just giving away shit to the police department. So.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of contracts with.
Yeah, like he went in to somewhere, like I think it was at one of the gun stores, and he was wearing some 511 pants. And they were like, "Do you like our gear?" And he was like, "Well, you guys give it to us." They gave him some more shit.
Yeah,
That's always good.
I own
That's
some.
what I was going to say, Ron. What's that about 511? I'm out of the loop on that one.
I don't know. I would have to testify. I'm guilty of wearing 511 apparel for the past 5 years. It holds up, so I don't know who to promote on that, but it does wear well, man. It hasn't given up on me yet. I've got some camo pants I wear with 511 and some other stuff, but it hasn't. I've got my money's worth out of it.
They're like $60 for a pair of pants.
Yeah, these were shorts. They were about that. Yeah, definitely.
For that much money, they better never, ever.
What's going on,
What's up, G? Where are those 511 pants made?
Here in America.
Bangladesh.
They're made here in America.
Come on, Tony. Nothing's made in America.
Yeah.
Cambodia.
Sounds about right.
This is their hat, so I don't know if their gear is made in Cambodia. I'll Google it.
Oh no, it's foreign.
Just when I thought I had an American product, they fucking sucker.
Just do what Maxpedition does so people think their shit's made in America and put in designed in America, made in fucking Taiwan.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, like, what is it, made in America with parts from China or something? There's like different disclaimers. Or like they're put together halfway here, then shipped to China and finished off, and then they ship it back and they still make a profit. It's crazy.
It's because the Chinese do it for free.
And then they go jump out a window.
Yeah, then they go jump out of a window onto a safety net.
I think one of the biggest games played on people is where a company said, we don't need to put it together here at our factory anymore. We're called IKEA. You take it home and put it together yourself. How the fuck they get away with that? Don't you go there? It's supposed to be put together for you. You buy it, nice piece of furniture, but no, you put it together at home now.
I mean, if you're into particle board furniture, it's nice.
Well, yeah.
I like my furniture to weigh 300 pounds.
I can't have my furniture weighing 300 pounds. That's just going to be too heavy for when my wife moves it.
Nice. I like quality, not that cardboard stuff.
It's got to be sturdy, right, Sid?
Yep. Especially to hold my fat butt on it.
Does it burn better, like in a shit hits the fan situation?
Probably. I would think it'd burn a lot better than that particle board because it's real wood.
It'll burn longer.
Burn longer.
Lasts longer, yeah. But I won't be burning my furniture. I'll be burning my neighbors.
Yeah.
What were we talking about that I needed to do? Oh, 511.
What I want to know is what kind of gear does HDP wear?
I got not 511. If
Man,
you had
everyone
watched my
likes that
Bunny Ranch
511.
video, you'd have known what I wore.
Dude,
Yeah, this dude missed all our Bundy Ranch videos.
I seen your guys' Bunny Ranch videos. What are you talking about?
You know, it's funny because I talk about the one thing that the best deal I ever gotten is a pair of old Navy pants that I bought at the thrift store. Is what I wore down there, and they were awesome. I wear them like work pants, but they worked really well. They're like cargo pants.
Quick question.
I don't have it.
Spyderco versus Kershaw.
Spyderco.
HD.
Let me see what I got in my pocket. I guess it's Kershaw.
Oh, I'm looking at this Cold Steel Code 4
I'll go with Ruger, G.
for $62.
I'll go with Ruger. Why
Cold
carry a knife when you can carry two guns?
I know, but I gotta have a blade, dude. All my blades went to shit. I gotta have a blade on me, dude.
Yeah, I don't need a gun to cut a piece of cord or something.
I bet you it'll be a lot more efficient.
Yeah, I gotta have a blade on me, son, at all times, bro.
What's Chris know about carrying a gun? He lives in California.
You're real funny, aren't you?
Boom! There you go. There it is.
You're real funny,
There
aren't
it
you?
is.
I hear
Yeah,
what
throw
you're
me
saying.
under the bus.
Third option doesn't show up on the Dragon for months. It comes out and knocks it out of the park.
Third is fucking knocking motherfuckers out cold tonight, dude. Like Baby Tyson.
I'm useful like once every couple of months.
He said, I didn't open this bitch up for nothing, motherfuckers.
There you go.
Who opened it? Third opened it?
Yeah,
third
he's
opened this
running
bitch.
the
Yeah,
house.
third open that.
Hell is officially frozen.
I told Ronnie Brown, I said, yeah, I'm about to open this bitch up and go listen to it. Right when you came on, Tom. Like 20 minutes after you left.
Third started the chat. Right on. How many chats have you won?
Why are we acting like it's the first time it's happened?
Yeah, I know.
It may not happen often, but
You guys wouldn't let him in the last one.
Big shout out to Third tonight for opening up the chat.
I was sending third op a link.
Yeah,
every
I know.
5
You guys had
minutes.
the
Shout out
inside
to
secret. You pretended you sent him one, but you didn't send him one.
I was sending them.
I
I
put
even
one on
posted.
my discussion board. I just never went and
I
got
even
it
put
because
one
I
on
was
this
going to go to bed
discussion.
soon anyway.
Yep.
You're the man, brother.
Man, Third Op's NSA. He can get in here whenever he wants to.
Yeah, I don't need
No
any
doubt.
games.
No doubt.
Speaking of which, Chris, could you move over a little bit? I can't see your wife.
She's not in the room anymore. She left.
Where the hell she go?
Damn, he's on a roll, yo. He's on a roll.
Move that line
Comedy
because
jam
it's blocking
on
one of my cameras.
Like fucking Def Comedy Jam off this bitch.
Man, there's a plate
And the hazing continues.
Hey, Rebel's just happy I talked to my way.
Got a nice 45-11 hat.
Yeah, Third. When they finally develop the 2A telescreen like they want to, they're going to use your voice to have all the commands, aren't they? Just like 1984. Why are you out of view of the telescreen? Get back in front of the
Looking all
I
G'd
looks
up.
better in red.
Where's our boy Chad at? We didn't lose Chad, did we? Was
He
Chad
hasn't
going
been.
off earlier, dude? What happened? Was Chad
They
going
lost
off, Jim?
Jim.
I think we got Jim back.
Oh, no, Jim's calling tonight. Take it easy, Jim.
Oh.
Thanks for coming in early and bailing me out.
Have a good night, Jim.
Later, Jim.
Not James.
The thing is, I wasn't able to jump in. I was watching, like, when you first started it up. I only seen you in there, though, so I had to be in the beginning.
That's cool. I rambled for a little bit, and then QC Hemp and Chad jumped in for a little bit, and then Rebel popped in, and it kind of grew from there. So not too bad considering I was worried that I was going to be on my own for a little bit.
Never on your own in the Dragon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over here now. So.
I had to come in. He was talking a bunch of shit about Jesse.
Oh, Jesse Ventura? Yeah, what happened? Dude, how did he win?
Youre was retarded.
Slanderous, dude. You can't say whatever you want about people and publish shit that is factually false.
Yep.
You know,
You're saying
but, here's the thing. I'll make a final point on it. you know, the publishing company said, look, this is fake, this is false. The book was a bestseller. So what are they going to do at that point? Are they going to denounce the book and say, yeah, there's false stuff in here, or are they just going to pay the settlement? Right?
Publishing company's not on the hook for the settlement, though, as Chris Kyle's wife
Well,
is.
I don't know what their percentage is, but you know, I don't know who the main plaintiffs defendants were, but I know that they have insurance, and I know they made a ton of money, and all they had to do was print a retraction, and it would have went away. They
But there
chose
was no
not
need to
to.
print a retraction because there was people testified on the behalf of the Kyles that what Chris said happened. It
Well,
literally came down to the jury believing a he said she said case. And my problem wouldn't have been with Jesse as far as had he sued Chris Kyle and won, had Chris Kyle not passed away, and the decision would have been what it would have been, I'd have had no problem with that. Had after Chris had passed away, had Jesse decided to sue the publishing company to get the money, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. But when he decided that he was going to go after the wife, the family collected no money off of that book. All the money off that book went to his charity.
You don't think that was a fucking hit though? Like on dude himself? Like you don't think that
Ventura literally had to go to court to have the lawsuit moved from Chris Kyle's name to his wife's name.
they try to discredit him?
Like I said, I'm slightly biased on it anyway because I don't particularly care for Ventura. But at the same time, like I said, I wouldn't have had much of a problem with it had he sued and won against Chris Kyle, or had he, after he had passed, had he sued and won against the publishing company.
I just don't see him wasting the time and effort to go after it if there was any, you know, inkling of truth to it. And apparently the jurors decided that it, you know, even with the testimony, decided that no, it didn't happen like that, and it was slanderous, and so be it. So, you know, I don't second guess shit. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. Either way it went, it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
You know, I think the bigger question is, you know, why did Chris Kyle get Pat Tillman? What was that? What was that about? Oh, because he was starting.
The sniper in U.S. history fighting for the good guys now, can you?
Well, that's what I was getting to. He was about to open up a training facility and speak out against, you know, the powers that be and start training up civilians and yada yada yada. That's why. So I mean, it sucks all the way.
The thing is I don't know about the whole training thing, because there's guys that are just as skilled, if not more, that get out and train every day. You know, I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I mean, there's guys that speak out, maybe not as famous as him because of the book and everything. Maybe that's the difference. That would be the only difference, though. It wouldn't be because of what he's teaching or what he's saying. It's more of his notoriety, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's got the most confirmed kills as a U.S. sniper. I mean, that's going to send. I mean, look at all the people that Youre gets, and all the people that you know. I mean, it's all about reputation. You know, it would have been successful, and so I don't know. I know that some dude with you know, didn't. I know the official story is not. It's not how it happened. It never is.
Right. Yeah.
You know, there's always three sides to a story, and we only get two of them.
Mm-hmm.
If we're lucky.
What are you making us, Tony?
And making the baby something to do real quick. A little quesadilla so she goes to sleep.
Clarify when you say baby.
Well, no, I don't. You missed a lot, Rebel.
Oh no! Are we on the roller coaster again, brother?
Nah, we're good. I'm chilling. Love you guys. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm just chilling, making us some food. Well, you been doing fun shit up there, or what?
Gun shows, painting, working on cars. Yeah, fun swimming.
Hey, eating rabbit. Come on now.
Oh man, I'll tell you,
Dude,
I
that's
love
what
rabbit.
and
I love duck.
my situation with the kids, I'll probably never be able to move up there, man. I don't even know. That's fucked up, man. Awesome, damn rabbit.
Dude, I tell
And
you
next time I
what.
come to Vegas, Tony, I'll get some dry ice and we'll hook it up.
Yeah, I need to make a trip up there, man. I just gotta quit fucking around.
I was at the feed store today, passing out a card because they had some automatic doors. It blew my mind that a feed store had automatic doors. Anyways, I was at the feed store and I asked the lady, I said, when do these rabbits go into full size? That way I can know when to eat them. And she said, eat them? I said, yeah. What do you think I want to do with it? Keep a furry little bunny around? And she looked at me like I had just said, let's kill all the babies in this room. I was like, it's a rabbit. Calm down,
They're totally gonna feed it to your snake. I'll feed a rabbit.
They were only like $20 for these big rabbits. I was pretty surprised. I thought they'd be a lot more expensive than that.
Hey, ACP, can you eat like any kind of rabbits or what?
Yeah, you can eat any kind. Yeah, I mean,
What
a rabbit,
kind?
it's like
What kind do you buy?
we don't buy any, we have them.
Oh, well, do you have
What's the breed?
Buy?
Well,
Yeah.
meat rabbits are generally going to be your chinchilla, New Zealand, satin. Those are the types of breeds. In that frame, they have a certain size to them, and they produce a certain density of meat. It's the way they. But you can eat any rabbit meat. I mean, it's just because you're gonna have a small rabbit, or it's not gonna be as I don't know. The meat's not gonna be as meaty on the bone, for the size of the rabbit and whatnot on different types. But you got all. I mean, there's all kinds. I mean, there's these things called what are they called? I mean, they're huge. I mean, these things are like small dogs.
The rabbits that run around near the rabbits that run around near the test site.
I don't know if I would eat them. They might be having who knows what they got. Well, actually, jackrabbit is not a rabbit. They're not related. They're a different species or whatever you want to call it. They're actually different.
Was Bugs Bunny a jackrabbit? Just
Here,
curious.
hey.
Because if you can get him, you got the prize bunny right there.
I ate him last week.
Nice.
Delicious.
Yeah, jackrabbits are hares, which is
Hey,
different than a rabbit.
Reb, did you make us a video on how to prepare one of those rabbits properly?
You know what? No, I don't think I did.
I told him to make a Hassenpfeffer video. We want to see how Hassenpfeffer's made.
You did. The duck looks so amazing afterwards.
I'm all about frying them up. It tastes better than chicken.
You should have did a video, Reb. That duck looks so amazing. Like, I've never tried duck, and man, I want some duck now.
Isn't duck really greasy?
Yes.
Duck.
How do you overcome that?
I've only crock-potted the duck, so it works out.
Okay. It mixes in with the juices in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would like to roast one. I think that would be delicious as well.
I'm wondering if you do it in the oven on a, like I cook bacon in the oven on a rack, where the rack is above the pan, so if all the grease can drain off that way,
yeah,
but it still stay tender.
Or have an au jus going on. Your carrots, celery, onions, yada yada. Make a bed for it to sit on, and then put it on top of that. That would be another stellar way to go.
Or you can do something. Hold on. You can do something dry like rice, so the rice sucks up all the good shit.
do that too.
And I'm eating peanuts, and y'all are still making me hungry.
Right? I know. How did we get on break?
I don't know.
You were talking about your exploits.
Yeah, someone talked about eating some rabbits.
Dude, now I'm thinking, do I have any rabbit left? I mean, me and my son, I kid you not, we knocked it out in 2 days. It was just done. No leftovers, just done.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you can eat it cold, like like fried chicken. Just friggin' awesome.
Did he know it was rabbit? Your son?
Yeah, he knows it's rabbit. It tastes better than chicken. I don't know if it's because it's void of the hormones or the antibiotics. I mean, the texture of the meat is exquisite. I mean, I've cooked it several ways, and I haven't messed it up yet. I'm just like, wow.
I've eaten squirrel. I don't think I've eaten rabbit. I've eaten duck.
Rabbit has it doesn't have any gamey taste to it at all. Whereas duck, it's a little bit I don't want to say gamey, but it's rich. It's really rich.
Yeah.
Lamb, it's got a little bit of a game to it, but I like game meat. I haven't found a meat that I haven't liked as far as that goes. I've had all kinds of buffalo, elk, you name it.
Love me some buffalo. Buffalo is one of the best meats. Steaks, hamburgers, either way you cook it.
Very lean.
Yeah.
Hey, Third, you there? You bet on it? Passed out with the vodka?
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. I was reading something.
Tony?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy your kids a couple t-shirts, and they're going to say, my dad went to the Bundy Ranch, and all he bought me was this fucking t-shirt.
Nice. He took them with him the first day. They went, and then they went the next weekend too, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Was a Bundy.
So they got to see it first, at least before and after.
Yeah, I am going out there. What?
Hey. We lost Reb.
Yeah, the irony of it is, if there's an irony in it, but it's like you go out there to gain their freedom, but kids don't really understand, that you're gaining their freedom. So to them, it might just be a T-shirt if there was a T-shirt that was there for that. But that's you fighting for them. Okay, I saw a post on Google Plus today, and it said something about a real man or a real group of people, a real family will plant a tree and never get to sit under the shade of it. You plant the seed, you never get to enjoy the shade from that tree that grows up.
That sucks.
No, that's fine, though. That's what we should all do. Linda Little Bear talks about that all the time, thinking 7 generations ahead. If we can learn to think about somebody outside ourselves and realize that if we don't see it today, that don't mean we should stop fighting for it, because it's for somebody else down the line. Our kids, our grandkids.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't think you're gonna have to wait too long. I think there's something coming. What that something is, I'm not sure. But there's some bad news around the corner.
Hell yeah, they're letting all these motherfuckers across the border. That just gives them an excuse. You had somebody, I was just reading the story, somebody came out, I don't know who it was, some government group, and said that they're positive that something worse than 9/11 is going to happen soon.
Right.
What? They project, or it's just like Red usually says, they tell us what they're going to do.
that's not too surprising. The NRA's got been putting out a series of videos every so often. It's a bunch of cops and former soldiers and whatnot sitting around a table talking about hypotheticals, and they say that it's a matter of time before an attack, kind of like the mall. What was that mall shooting just across the pond not too long ago?
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Wherever that was, something along the lines of that happening here.
That was pretty nasty too. Where was it? It wasn't Africa, was it?
Yeah, I can't. Where was Mozambique? Is that what it was?
Something like, it was like but they had heavy opposition. Didn't they have like 20 some odd I'm not going to say terrorists, but the guys that the infiltrators were like in the 20s. They had a high number count.
There was a number of shooters there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they put out those guys on the NRA videos that they've been putting out every once in a while. They've been putting out, been saying the same thing, that there's going to be that same style of attack here in the States in a mall or wherever they may choose to do it. And then you've got people actively arguing for open borders, and these are the same people that say that you need to let your family be molested to get on a plane to fly to nowhere, Nebraska, but they don't see security necessary on the border.
They're out of their fucking minds. That's what the problem is.
I agree.
Hey, thanks, Third On, for opening it up today, bud.
No problem.
Did you ever get your few things across that you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, that's when I heard you talking about your list. That's when I first tuned in.
Yeah, I pretty much touched on everything.
At least someone can get all the stuff across that they want to talk about.
I only had a couple things that were really important. The other things I had just written down to kind of fill some time.
Chris, you did an excellent job.
Fucking militias here in Indiana.
I tried, bro, Lance. These guys
you did it right on. Good job, bro.
They're hard to tame.
Not really. I watched and I was disappointed in your performance.
I was too.
I know you'll do better next time.
I was too.
No, the thing is, I mean, at least for me, I get bored quick. And we go into a lot of places, this, that, and the other. But man, you just got to let people know sometimes. Hey, this, that, or the other.
I decided not to send in my weekly donation whenever you hosted, but that's just me. I'm sure other people sent in their payment.
Don't take it too personally, because they only slightly behaved tonight because they know I have a direct line to the FEMA camps.
Right. No, it's just good that Third's feeling better and up to it, and I was thinking about starting one up too, and then I'm like,
Yeah, you notice how everybody was thinking about starting one up after I started one up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, all right,
I never thought of it.
Man.
I got such a short list of people that I would invite, though. I was just like, that's going to be kind of weird.
Call it the Rebel Hour. Yeah, I tried, Reb. I could only try to keep in so many guys in line before they still run me over.
Yeah, well, you were doomed. You get a couple individuals in there, and it's all over, man. Trainwreck City.
Yeah, but it's always a success, even if it's a doom. Still a success. I've never seen a bad dragon.
I'm trying to do Sundays as a news day, like cover the week's news. Maybe go 5-10 minutes each topic. Switch to the next topic.
You can't keep two people on the street on topic. You can't keep your mom on topic.
The beginning of this chat started off.
Not you particularly, but I'm saying that's the way it works in this world today.
All right, I'm going to show some gun show swag. So, see, I'm taking over now. Let's see what we got here.
The hell, where'd he go?
He
Rev
keeps
left.
dropping. He must be having a problem.
He probably pushed the wrong button.
He probably
Push the
did.
trigger on the gun.
Then what button do I push?
Yeah, that was good, huh?
Yep, that was great.
Chris, you were right.
What happened?
You're all right. You're solid.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. And then none of you guys have ever seen one of these.
I can't see shit. This sucks. My internet's so crappy tonight. I've got my fucking settings all the way to the bottom, so all I see are pictures.
Third up, can you click on his picture? Because it'll should stay full screen for all of us.
Hold on, let me. What
No,
do I do?
no,
Just
no,
click the
no.
little thing, right?
It'll stay full screen for the
There we go.
viewers. You have to each individually click it.
Oh, okay.
Now, what is that, Rev? It's some sort of a box?
Yeah. That was what I was missing from my Gen 1 clock.
Oh, the box. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's old school right there. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff. I like those little key rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I can see it on the YouTube feed.
Oh, looks like Chad Lilly's computer cooled down again. He's back.
Exactly. Good call,
Put some ice
Chris. Good
packs on.
call.
Thanks, Chad. I know you always complain about that darn computer.
That's what happens to me on my phone. It just freaking gets hot and says, "You're done."
Yep. And even
I'm
with
gonna jump
the
back
air
onto
on,
the,
that's what's weird, is even with the air blowing on this thing, it's still shut down. It's never did that before, so here we go.
Hey, Chad, when's the last time you replaced the thermo paste on that? Not to get off topic, but
Nah,
when's the
man,
last
it's a laptop. I haven't done anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got a big processor and a little fan, so it don't work well.
I'm gonna jump out to the external chat real quick, guys.
No.
Ace fan Ron says, "Darn, you got Thelma too." Aunt Butterworth Jemima, I missed something there.
That's back when she was talking about eating.
Okay, Mule Team's kind of hopping in and out. Says, "So Rebel is sold a mag." Rebel Ohio Wolverine says, "What's funny is I'm actually FEMA certified in incident command for my days in the past." Ronnie Brown, who's on the panel, Mr. Tommy Boy, Tactical Tony, Lone Wolf. Damn, doesn't look like very many new people still were caught up there.
You leave your friends behind.
So it doesn't look like we're getting a whole lot of participation in the external chat-wise, and I did not intend to run it very long. Are you guys okay with going off air, or do you guys want to stay on for a little bit?
It's your call, brother.
Yeah,
You're
man.
running it.
We
It's your
have
chat.
25 viewers, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take us private because I'm gonna have to get off here in a few minutes anyway, so I can get to bed.
Oh, man.
But anyway, we'll do the normal and go down the line. Tony, you want to do any shout-outs?
Just Mule, everybody on this panel, Web, HTP, JC, and TPP. That's it.
All right, Bro Lance.
Yeah, right on. Shout out to the panel. Thank you guys for keeping the Dragon open. I know Mule's a shout out to him going through some times, and it'll all work out. Everything always does. And I appreciate you guys for making sure that, I like things that are consistent. And you guys have kept this consistent. Even when he's not around, somebody else is there to pick it up. So thank you guys. That's my shout out to the panel.
Alrighty, Chad, you got one?
Just to the people who are aware of what's going on and are not afraid to say what they see, keep doing it. You're making a difference more than what you know.
Alrighty, Chris.
All right. Shout out to Rebel Solutions. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Rebel. It is an honor.
The pledge has got to get his sponsorship in.
and Poison Stinger, Misty Bud, wish you would come on again, and Riddle Girl, as well as Meal Team 66. Meal Team, we're out here supporting you, man. Miss you. Can't wait till you come back on. And the rest, everyone else on the panel, Tactical Tony 702, G Mangos, Chad Lilly, Bro Lance, High Desert Pioneer, don't want to say HTP no more, High Desert Pioneer, and Ronnie Brown, as well as the Political Port. Glad to see she's putting stuff out again.
All right, G.
1, 2, 7. Big shout outs to Brother Third for opening the motherfucker up. All the panelists who showed up. Brother Mule, we love you. We miss you. Brother Stang. Guys, we love you. Thanks for watching. Peace.
HD.
What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
What's up, KC?
What's up, KC?
What's up, KC?
Not much, man.
Time for the after chat.
Oh, shit.
We're just closing shop.
Closing shop.
I'm that late. I always miss the party. Shit.
Stay here, yo. Don't go nowhere.
Beer's still cold.
Shut it down, brother. Shut it down next day.
I was just going to do the shout-outs. Like he's talking about the Political Port, she seems to be getting back in action. NWI Prepper 19... 11-19-3. I never can get that right. Joe there. He's usually on the panel. He's
just say 1-9.
Yeah, is that what it is? And DJ Moore, he's had his channel he had to rebuild. So if you were subscribed to him before, try to search him back out. He's trying to rebuild his channel. So that's it.
That's it.
Not perfect. You want to throw a couple shout outs out there?
Oh, man. Shout out to the Green Dragon Bros. Shout out to man. Everybody that's been supporting the movement, man.
Okay.
Alrighty, Rebel.
Yeah, shout out to Third Option. Everybody go sub him, troll him, give him some love. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't think any of us would have opened it up tonight, honestly. I mean, we talk a good game, but, you know.
Good on you.
A lot of us are lazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Proof's in the pudding.
Shout outs there.
Proof's in the pudding, so just glad to have him back healthy and going. And everybody who comes out. The Green Dragon is a soapbox. It's for everybody. You know, you get butthurt, you go away, you come back, you know, whatever. We all do it. It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who comes out and says hello. Ohio Wolverine, haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah,
you know,
man, where's he?
Good to see people that we haven't seen in a while. Good to see, you know, that people still, you know, care and are involved. So, you know, I don't participate as much as I used to, and I'm you know, not going to. It's for, you know, everybody. Everybody's welcome. And don't get it twisted. Don't believe everything you hear, right?
Well said.
So that's it.
All right, Ronnie Brown.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody here tonight, and especially the tavern owner. Long live the boss. I do appreciate everybody I've ever met on a tavern chat. I want to thank the host tonight, whoever the tavern boss is tonight. Thank you.
Third option. Get that shit clear.
You're welcome.
I've been quiet, but thank you very much. It's good to see KC back. Everybody else, man, thanks a million. No matter what happens, I stay solid where I sit. That's
God
it.
bless America. Always.
Alrighty. So I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. QC Hemp, Chad, appreciate you guys jumping in early. Appreciate everybody joining up a little bit later on in the night.
Hey, one more thing. One more
Yeah.
thing. Kansas Hillbilly Prepper, shout out to him because none of this would be possible without him. And he's got the DT hour tomorrow.
Yes,
I think it's 2 Pacific time.
2 o'clock, right?
Gonna be some mule love tomorrow, so yeah, definitely get that up.
2 o'clock Central Time.
Yep. But anyway, again, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and take this offline, guys. I appreciate everybody that showed up and kind of listened to me ramble for a little bit. Shout out to Mule. Busy with what he's got going on. Just had another grandbaby, Isaiah. So congrats to them again.
Congrats.
And until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.